Good evening, this is Richard from Jonesboro Taekwondo Dojang. We hadn't put up a video in a while on our YouTube channel, so we're going to go ahead and throw this one up for my students. This one's a quick tutorial on the side kick. Side kick is a piercing style kick that comes in at basically a 90-degree angle. Okay, so you're straight into your target, you're not coming around using centrifugal force. For the most part, you strike with the knife edge and heel, mostly heel of your foot. You get too far out toward the toes, risk hurting yourself, damaging your ankle and such. If you're throwing a power kick, several different angles you can throw it at, but basically, as you come up to your target, you're drawing yourself up into a chamber and then push straight into your target and back. You're kind of turning your butt to the target, okay? It's a little bit different than some styles that kind of flip it out, like so. That's going to get there a little faster, not going to have quite as much power. Also in the way you chamber it, as you draw it away from your opponent, when you draw it up, and then flip it over so it comes straight into your target, okay? When you flip it out, or you try to do a quick throw it up and stick it in like that, or even flip out like that, that makes it a little bit more vulnerable to a checking maneuver from your opponent with their leg. Bringing it aside, or even just straight in to their kick as you try to bring it up, okay? So what we advocate is, as you bring it up, you draw it away, flip it up on target, and then shoot straight out, like so. Straight in, okay? So, it's good to be able to do these off of the lead leg and work your opponent with a pretty firm kick. Front kick works too, but in close. But sometimes it's a follow-up, sometimes you're chasing after it a little bit. Sometimes they're coming into you, and you just stop them on the way in. You always want to have your hands up and ready to follow up after the kick, or if they manage to get a hold of your leg, that's also what that pullback is for, but you want to have your hands up ready to do something, or you're just going to get pummeled into the ground, okay? So we can throw this simply off the lead leg. You just draw up, and you notice I turn my back a little bit. That's simply to get power. It'd be faster if I just flip it up there, but again, that's easier to check, especially at close range. So from the lead leg, from a fighting stance, I'm going to draw this up and make kind of a quick arc inward with my knee before I shoot it out. Okay? So, and I turn my hip over to get my glutes into it, so I get power. Okay. Now I can add to that, if I'm covering a little distance, a stepping kick with a step behind and side kick, okay? Or it could be step two, but we want to get a 180-degree pivot to our direction of travel with this. So step behind pre-pivots me there. It lines my glutes up to where I can power into the target like so. Okay, this is one a lot of you will choose for your first board breaks, okay? So I'm here, I step behind and turn over just like that. Now, since we're on that subject, to get there a little bit faster, I can do a skipping side kick, where both my feet leave the ground at the same time. When this one hits, or even before, my kicking leg will hit the target. That looks sort of like this. Sit! Good. All right. Nice quick way to get there, just about as much power as if you were rooted to the ground. Okay, got that speed coming behind your body weight. And then there's a turning side kick, maybe from a front stance or fighting stance or so on. But this is a really good balance exercise as well. You pull the kick through and flip it up, and throw your side kick out. Okay, so that looks a little bit like this. All right, good. Okay, so show you that from the other side. This one's a little awkward. You're gonna have to set this up. You're gonna use it as sparring, but it's a really good balance exercise. So it comes through, sit, and in. So for balance, throw this in class, just put it out, and then fight your way back, and put it down, okay? So really good balance exercise. Do 10, 15 of those in your room at home, okay? And then there's the good old spinning side kick. So let's see, we'll go this way so it's easier to see. You're gonna turn your back, and look over your shoulder, all in one motion, of course. But I'm going to turn and spin into my target, look back. My neck doesn't crank back that far anymore. And when this foot starts to feel light, you can just go ahead and draw it up, turn it over, and put it into your target. Like so. Sit! You want to look so you can see where your target is. This is a very cooperative, nice, tall, heavy bag here. My opponent sees that coming, he's going to try to be somewhere else. So put your eyeballs on the target, okay? I guess if you're fast enough, he's still going to be there when you spin. But once he sees this, he's going to start planning his evasion, okay? So see your target, you might have to change your mind. But basically, spin side kick, sit! Now you notice the Korean style side kick is a little closer to what we would call a back kick, okay? As opposed to being straight sideways. And the purpose of that, again, is to take advantage of that powerful glute maximus there. So you want to make sure that you turn that hip over. Sit! And sink into your target. Anyhow, that's your side kick for you. There's a few other variations we'll throw in on that later on. But we'll just add that to the collection, and we will, we did round kick last time, so we'll do some variation of hook kick or twirl kick or crescent kick next time, I think. Anyhow, if this is helpful, like and share, subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in working out with us, come down here, give me a holler, and we'll get you in here and let you give it a try. We've got kids class, age 5 to 9, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then we've got our 10 and up Monday, Wednesday, or Monday, Thursday. Can't get it together. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evenings. Okay, 6 o'clock Monday, 6:30 Tuesday and Thursday. All right, hope you all had a great holiday.